Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Return, please return.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Me and Jason, baby. Me and Jason. That's what we do over here, okay? That's what we do. We clean it up. We keep talking about how dirty it is out here, and somebody got to clean it up, okay? Now, we might not be able to clean up everything, you know what I'm saying? But we keep talking, other people going to have to clean up too. All right, y'all for that? Y'all for that? Hi, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Welcome to Peachy Time. Y'all know I am always thankful, always happy, always appreciative that y'all took the time out of y'all night, out of y'all day to say, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and rock with my girl, Miss Peachy. And also Jason. Hey, Lori. She gave me them thumbs up, baby. Like, okay. I see you, baby. I see you. Now, of course, I cannot continue this show without my boy, Jason. Now, this time, I ain't talking about Jason in the circle next to me. I'm talking about the real deal Holyfield. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all been calling me, messaging me, texting me. Okay, I'm adding a little extra to it. But hey, that's what y'all been doing. Where is Jason? What happened to Jason? Is Jason okay? Well, Jason is here tonight. And it's up to Jason if he want to tell y'all where he been at and what's been going on in his whole ordeal. Okay, it's up to him. But yeah, I know. Don't even worry about it. I know. All right, y'all. Here you go. Jason.
Yeah.
You see how I fixed that?
Right? That can't quit. You can't quit with that one. I like the you roll off the cliff, right? I mean, I roll off the sleeve of your arm right there. You did that well. Now, what up, though, y'all? Appreciate y'all in here, man. Audra, we see you in the building. Appreciate you saying hi. And to everyone, it's the summertime, man. And when the summertime come, family come, trips come, vacations come. You know what I mean? Get the kids outside, all that kind of stuff. But also life, man. I mean, we had soccer events, we had piano, out of town. So it's all those type of things, man. But we back. The closer it gets to fall and winter, you will see me without any shadow of a doubt. So It's love and love. So we say appreciate you all, man. You know what I'm saying? Carmen in the building with us. What up, though? You know what I mean? What's good
Yeah,
with
they
you?
was looking for you. They was looking. There you
That
go,
part.
Carmen. There you go.
Hey, you know what I mean?
I just playing Carmen.
What up, though? What's good with y'all? Hey, the one thing is that it's been hot. It's been amazing. The sun has been good. My girls are all chocolate looking. You know what I mean? Because they done been out in the sun. So we love that. We love that.
That's what's up. That's
You
what's
know.
up.
But big shout out to all of you, though.
I want to tell you that you was definitely missed.
Facts.
Everybody was looking for you, so we definitely appreciate
Put the
you coming on back to Peachy World.
that part. Put the APB out on bid. You know, so Jason, where the APB at? You heard?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but guys, welcome in. Make sure that you guys are double tapping the screen wherever you are. Hello to all of our fans out there, our supporters out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and obviously Roku TV. You heard? But make sure that you guys are following, liking on all platforms. We want to see those likes and those hearts come up. So if you can, just go ahead and tap those likes. You know what I'm saying? Tap that thumbs up. Things of that nature. But if you haven't, make sure you share this off to some friends, and then also, follow us. So if you are following us on YouTube but not following us on Twitch, go follow us on Twitch. If you're following us on Twitch but not on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? If you're not following on any of those, but you want to be, outstanding and only watch from the Roku app, then go download the Roku app. So how you download the Roku app? You have to have a Roku enabled device and or TV. And then all you got to do is go to the search engine and look up Peachy Tea Time. The same way you're going to look up Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, all of those same apps. You're going to look up Peachy Tea Time the same way. And that's time spelled with a Y, Tyme, for faux show. So you can watch this on your big screen. You heard me? Now, lastly, we have some amazing things going down. Right. I had to swallow for a second.
Oh, no, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me because I'm trying to, as you say it, I'm trying to put up the banners.
Gotcha.
I'm like, okay, there it goes.
It is right. Now, lastly, man, make sure that you guys come visit us at the Stonecrest Mall in Atlanta, Georgia. We will be there August 10th. We're only like 2 weeks away, man. August 1st around the corner. That part. Yeah. But we will be at the Stonecrest Mall August 10th. If you don't know where that's at, that's 2929 Turner Hill Road in Lithonia, Georgia. I think that's how you say that, right?
You said it right.
Lithonia, Georgia. Come holler at us.
I'm sorry, you said it wrong.
Lithonia. Lithonia. That ain't okay. Whatever.
No, that is the way. That's the way. Lithonia.
Okay. What again? Whatever. We'll be in front of. We'll be in front of Foot Locker doing our thing August 10th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. We have a lot of great guests. We have a lot of great performers. Not only that, man, we're going to have police in the building and some special people that just kind of talk to you about gun and domestic violence, right? It is all informative, and it is us giving back to the community. And this is our first big event. Can't wait for some of these speakers to get up and talk about, their experiences, their life, and things that you can do if you're a part of this tragedy. Like if you've lost someone to domestic violence or lost someone to gun violence, there is support in the community, and we are giving you a firsthand visit for that, or firsthand show of that these guys will be here for you. All of these beautiful mothers, all these beautiful families here to unite with you. So unity against violence. Again, Stop the Violence campaign at the Stonecrest Mall, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Come kick it with us. And we giving away stuff. Can't tell you what it is, but we're going to be giving away some stuff. We're going to be giving away some stuff. Whether it's a handshake, a hug, a high five, we're going to give away something. You hear me?
Jason, that's how you do that. We live. We is live. You just on Tea Time. And if y'all don't know nothing about me, y'all know I have a lot of inside jokes with people. And that was inside. We ain't giving away, so he ain't lying about that.
You lying about that.
I don't know if y'all knew what happened today. I was laughing just like I'm laughing.
we gonna be giving away something. So come check us out. We got DJ D Love in the building with us. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm really excited. So August 10th. Don't be. Hey, how my friend? I don't know if this is. I ain't gonna say it, but come tap in. Get there before we do.
Go on and say it. What's
No,
it sound like
she's
it's
a.
gonna be. Let me.
It is
So
crazy. So she's a poet, and they say so. It's just like she say pull up, but don't pull out. You know what I'm saying? So
I heard that before.
that part. So you know what I'm saying? Come kick it with us.
Jason and also, Jason forgot to mention, come out to the event and check out Jason.
How about, well, yeah, I didn't want to do that to him. You know what I'm saying? I
Another
ain't want
inside joke. Another,
it's a meet and greet. It's a meet and greet for us. Yeah.
exactly. Well, y'all, that was fun. That was so much fun. Jason is hilarious. But please don't forget to check us out tonight, right now, live on Roku TV,
Yes,
baby.
ma'am.
Okay, download that app so it'll already be there when you turn your TV on and go ahead and watch us. Okay, watch us live right now. Okay, now if you watching a little bit late and you say, you know what, I'm gonna just watch it as soon as she finish on Roku TV, you're gonna have to wait about 45 minutes
I know. Yeah, man.
because I
And
have to upload it. Okay,
that part. That
give me
part.
some time and it will be on there because I know a lot of people have been doing that lately and they like, where is it? So just give me some time and I do send it on in there like as soon as the show is over. Okay. So I think that's it, Jason. I think we
That's
go
about it.
ahead and get into our show. We see y'all out there. We definitely see y'all out there. Thank y'all for showing up tonight, baby. And we got a show tonight. We have a show tonight. Um, we're gonna be talking about beats, okay? And one of the things we're gonna talk about is that airman, the airman, that the police officers came because somebody had the nerves, somebody had the nerves, yep, I would say it, to say that he was arguing with somebody. I know y'all remember that. I covered that. He was arguing with somebody in his hotel, well, in his apartment. When the officers got there, he was literally on the phone with his girlfriend. So no one else was there with him but him. But when he came to the door, he did have a gun. But he was not pointing the gun at the officer, and the officer just shot him dead.
Mm.
Well, we got an update on it. Okay, we got an update on that tonight. It's gonna be very, very sad to hear. Matter of fact, let's just go on ahead and start with that right now. So here we go. Hold on, y'all. I don't know. I'm tripping right now. Hold on. Let me start it over. Let me start it over, y'all. I do apologize. I do apologize. We had a little bit of some technical difficulties. Some technical difficulties. So let me bring up the right clip. I'm like, why is Jason saying something? Okay. That's the first thing I said. Why is Jason saying something? Like it must be something important. Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Here it is. This one. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all know it's live. I apologize. I apologize. But here we go. This is the right clip. Here we go.
Now to a developing story. DeKalb County Police are investigating the death of a 16-year-old boy killed overnight at an apartment complex in DeKalb County. Family confirming to 11 Alive today that the teen killed is the younger brother of Roger Fortson, the airman you might remember who was killed by a sheriff's deputy in Florida earlier this year. 11 Alive's Karis Belger is in DeKalb County today, where she talked with friends of the Fortson family.
Kiara Moore tells me her younger brother was best friends with Andre Fortson, and she tells me she's heartbroken that Fortson's family has to deal with another loss. Here are the details we've gotten so far. DeKalb County Police say they were called to the Summit Hill Apartments on Boulder Crest Road around 9:50 Tuesday night and found the body of the teenager with a gunshot wound in the breezeway. Kiara Moore says she used to live in the complex. Her mother called her very early this morning to tell her about the shooting. She says she became close with Andre because of his relationship with her younger brother and even sometimes took the teen to school. She says she hopes the community can come together after this tragedy to address concerns about gun violence.
It been on my mind heavy all night that Andre was shot because it don't seem real, and I just don't want to believe that it was him.
We were at the funeral for U.S. Airman Roger Fortson here in DeKalb County this past May after he was shot and killed by a deputy in Florida. During that funeral, Andre Fortson sat in the front row and stood on stage as his brother was remembered. DeKalb police haven't released any additional information on the shooting from last night that led to Andre's death. I was with Moore earlier today when she was on the phone with her brother. She says he is devastated and that this is a loss the entire community is feeling. In DeKalb County, I'm Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
This was sad, y'all. And it was sad because it ain't even a full 3 months yet. You know what I'm saying? That this mother has lost a child. Mother and father, possibly. Has lost two kids. You know, and now we can say to gun violence. Because regardless if it was officer or not, it still was gun violence in my book. Because that boy did not point that gun at him. So, to me, my heart goes out to this family.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really, really does. Because I'm sure they're still grieving over the airman. I'm sure they're still grieving over him.
You know, the thing is that I'm starting to see, and this is, I don't know, man. A lot of roosters are coming home to, you know what I'm saying, roost. If that's the saying. It's just that this job where it requires you to have less space for error, they're now showing the greatest amount of error. You know, if you can't perform your duties as a police officer to serve and protect under such stress, then it's time that you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're starting to see, all the way from Massey is her name, to this, to another incident that just happened in Chicago. It's really sad to see, you know, that these officers are acting in such fear. You know, not to say they have to be fearless, but you got to be courageous, right? You got to be able to withstand the pressures of the job that you apply for, instead of being so quick to be lethal. You know, and that's what I'm starting to see more of. And this story is extremely sad.
It is. Why do you feel like officers are so quick? I'm gonna say that, so quick to shoot. That's one question. And number two, these officers are supposed to be trained. I just showed a clip on Monday where they shot this young boy, but he didn't die. You know, he was running from the police. He was in a stolen car, but they shot him like they were supposed to, but they didn't kill him. You know, they couldn't get to him. They couldn't mace him. He studied running. He had a gun on him, supposedly, allegedly. You know, so they had to shoot, but they didn't kill him. So they all should be trained like that. So why do they go straight to kill? Like you said, lethal.
I think it's more my only educated educated, well, not even educated, but my only guess would be is a fear, right? Because they have families that they go home to, just like the perp or the perpetrator has a family to go home to. You know, and I think that they're saying that their life is more important, or I don't know. I could be hotkeying this right now by using these hot terms where they're saying that their life is more important. I'm not a police officer. I have not been in such high pressure scenarios, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you. But I just know that my only guess would be that they want to go home to their family as well.
So when somebody come and say boo, it scare the mess out of you.
That part.
We've all been scared. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we may have been scared to that magnitude. And I do feel that way. It's people out here in the streets that had the gun pointed at them. Scared the mess out of them. And some of them in prison right now. Locked up. Because they got scared. They got frightened. So we're going to get into this next one, Jason. This was a missing man's family. They ended up speaking out, but his body was found inside of a car. And the car was at the impound, and it was his car. So let's hear about this and I think what I'm going to do is try to find more details, because I am a firm believer, and I hope y'all don't go off on me for saying this. But I mean, I truly believe that there are innocent bystanders. Okay? There are innocent bystanders. And I believe that cold-heartedly. But there are some people out here that done did something wrong. And all we know is the news come out and say, hey, this missing man, hey, he was found inside the car at the impound. Now, somebody knew him to do this to him. Somebody. And they wanted him to be found like this. To hurt his family, to hurt his friends, to hurt everybody that this man knows. But did he do something? I don't know. The family may never, ever know. Do he deserve this? No, no one deserves to die. I don't care what you done. No one deserves to die. But I really want to know if the streets is talking. Did he go rob these folks? Is these folks drugged? There's something wrong with these folks, apparently. But did he know what type of people he was dealing with? So I'm going to see if I could dig down deep and do some research on this. Here we go.
Memphis Police Department conducting an internal investigation after a body went
Well, Jason, I changed my mind. Usually, now, for those that just tuning in and you may be watching my show for the first time, this is not how I play my video. I usually have it looking all cute, have a graphics in the background, all of that. But because I'm getting ready for this event, I can't do a lot. I can't do it all. Jason, they just said Memphis.
Got around.
Y'all, this is all we gonna hear about this. I ain't doing nothing, no further. I ain't finna go nosy, none of that. Here we go.
Memphis Police Department conducting an internal investigation after a body went unnoticed inside a burned vehicle for 2 days in the city's impound lot. Action News 5's Stephanie Douglas spoke with family members who are afraid their loved one is the person found. Stephanie.
Well, Joy, 20-year-old Jadarius Webb's family says a type of oversight like this is completely unacceptable from both fire and police investigators. They tell me the last time they heard from Jadarius is before he went to go meet up with a girl. 20-year-old Jadarius Webb's family member wants to remain anonymous, but spoke to me about the pain of learning their loved one may have been killed and his charred remains left behind for days in the back of his burned BMW. Webb's relative says a girl he met before he was reported missing on July 21st may have been involved with his disappearance.
We feel like we feel like she set him up and they robbed him, killed him, took his car to Tully and Weaver in the woods and burnt his body up.
The Memphis Police Department says on July 20th, just before 4 a.m., firefighters were called to put out a car engulfed in flames. Around the same time, Horn Lake Police in Mississippi informed Jadarius's father the 20-year-old's black BMW, which was registered to his address, was found burned near the woods on Weaver and Tully in Memphis.
They never told my dad there was no body in there. They never told my dad it was nothing.
MPD reports after extinguishing the fire, first responders examined the car and MPD took photos before having it towed. The family says the next day, July 21st, the family reported Jadarius missing and gathered to search the woods on Tully Road. After 48 hours, the family says on July 22nd, they received an update from police.
They called and said the impound lot found the body in his car. The family got to come down to identify it. But they had took his body to the morgue. My mom and dad didn't identify.
MPD says the night of the incident, neither fire or police could clearly see the remains inside the burned vehicle.
The window's gone out this car, and y'all don't see a body.
Well, at this time, the Shelby County Medical Examiner has not confirmed if the remains belong to 20-year-old Jadarius Webb, but the Memphis Police Department says they are conducting an internal review of the case. Live from Fraser, I'm Stephanie Douglas, Action News 5.
I'm just one of them people that believe, oh, Jason, you got to, when we doing these off of YouTube, you got to hit your mute button because it echoes and you're going to have to unmute yourself. I'm sorry. But I think, me personally, I don't think Memphis does their job. I really, really don't. It's too many killings going on in Memphis. Like, what is y'all doing, officers, detectives, judges? What is y'all doing? Yeah. I don't think they're doing their job. And I definitely believe that they should have known that it was a body in that car before 42 hours, before 2 days.
Yeah.
What you was about to say, Jason? Because you was saying something.
No, I was saying, so they don't even believe that it might even be him.
Well, now they know it's him.
Now they do, right? Okay.
Yeah, but at the time, they didn't know it was him.
Right, they didn't even know something was in there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Exactly. That's tough.
But what they're saying is the windows were busted out. Y'all put the fire out. How did it get to the impound? After y'all put the fire out, you didn't take it to the impound with it on fire. So after the fire was put out, why y'all didn't notice? Why y'all didn't examine like y'all should have to know that somebody was in that car? Exactly. They were able to see 2 days later that somebody was in the car. So they should have been able to see once that fire went out before they took to the impound if they was checking like they were supposed to check.
But they didn't. So they just put the fire out, put it on the bed and let it go and took it away.
And let it go. And they took it away. So, hey, Belinda, how are you? Yeah, Carmen said, oh my gosh, what the hell? I'm in agreement, Carmen. I am in agreement. Like, this should not have been done this way at all. So, I played a clip a while ago. It could have even been a year ago. I can't remember. But I played a clip about a Detroit mom. And they found her child in the freezer. And the kids, her other kids was there. And one of the kids even helped went and got something, a blanket or something. So, the mom has finally been sentenced, and I want to just update y'all on the sentencing. Here we go.
Inside the 3rd District Court in Detroit, 33-year-old Azura DeFrance covered her face as she listened to her sister read a victim impact statement.
I pray that you find healing, that you actually one day regret what you did to your children, especially Chase, because he didn't deserve it.
Police found the body of 3-year-old Chase inside a freezer in his home on Monte Vista back in June of 2022. An autopsy revealed blunt force trauma to the head was the cause of his death. His mother, Azura de France, was arrested and on July 12th of this year pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. In court, the prosecutor said Chase's siblings were also witness to some unspeakable acts.
Not only did two of the siblings of Chase Allen witness Miss France putting their deceased brother in a freezer, one of the children, who was 9 years old at the time, at Miss France's direction, went and got the laundry bag that she eventually put him in.
The prosecutor also said Chase's mother was not alone in failing to keep him safe during his short life.
He was failed by so many during his short life. CPS. There was at least 7 rejected complaints by CPS, as well as at least 6 CPS investigations.
An argument even the defense attorney could support.
The one thing we can agree upon is this child was failed from every single adult that could have helped him.
As for France's other children, we're told they are now in foster care and will likely require a lot of therapy going forward. Now, in addition to Chase, we're told that France had 4 other sons and daughters. So the Chase had 4 siblings there. Those 4, as I mentioned, are now in foster care. And the judge said that France needs to get any sort of mental help that is offered while she is in prison for those 35 to 60 years. Reporting live tonight, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
You gotta hit your mute button. Y'all, we ain't used to hitting mute buttons and stuff over here.
Yeah, that's
Go
wild.
ahead, Jason.
I was just saying that's wild. Like, I really need for people to first. This is what I want to say first. I really need to people to understand when you have relations with someone unprotectedly. There's a good 90% chance. There's a high value chance that you might produce a child. You've already produced 4 other. Now you have a 5th one. This woman couldn't handle that no more. She broke probably. What it was is just like, I can't handle doing 5 children by myself. You know what I mean? And these are the like things that people need to know when you're out here having unprotected relations. You feel me? Like once a child comes like that, like none of those children ask to be here. All right, we're gonna start there. Like no child ask, like come in and be like, hey yo, it's my turn. No. These are due to the actions that the parents put together. Yeah? And then just like the prosecution and the defense team said, like 6 different failed 7 failed CPS visits. Like take those children after the second one, like all of them. You know what I mean? Like these adults should have came in and took those children ASAP. You know what I mean? No matter how hard she fought, maybe she needs to fight hard to get them out of what is that called? Child protections or whatever it's called. I can't think of the name right now. My mind is just blanking me because this is astounding. Like I'm baffled that you like these like Detroit letting us down, like letting the people down.
Exactly. And that's exactly what they did. It let us all down.
Foster care. Thank you.
Oh, foster care. Okay. What I want to say is, I know y'all remember this by her hair when they arrested her with them things coming down like that, and then you can tell they took a ponytail out. Okay, you can tell took out the ponytail. Ma'am, come on, take this picture. So I know y'all remember this. But there's a couple things that bothers me. That a lot of our family members, they don't take our kids in. Not saying that they're obligated, that they have to. But there's another point I'm making with this too, so hold on. But a lot of our family members do not take our kids in to help out the other family member. They all knew something wasn't right. They probably all knew that she ain't had no money because she probably was calling around asking, can she borrow this? Can she borrow that? Now she can't pay you back. Now you mad when you knew from the beginning that she ain't had the money. So now you mad. Now you don't want to help her no more. Now you word on the street. Her kids getting ready to be taken from her care. You still won't help. The kids now in foster care, you still won't help. Now, the second thing I'm gonna say about this is, like that lady said, they all failed her. Every adult failed them kids, rather. Every adult that has been in this child's life failed these kids. So should they go to the family? Probably not. They're gonna fail them again. So they might be better off in foster care. But if you are a well-able family member and you believe in God, because you can have the brokest person, ain't got no money, don't know how they gonna make it tomorrow to feed their other 4 kids.
Yeah.
But will still take on other kids that's in their family. Why? Because they know that God gonna see them through. No matter what. They know God gonna see them through. So if you have family members like that and you are capable of getting these kids, especially if they come to you and ask you, that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
If they come to you and ask you to take them and tell you that they're having a hard time, do it. God gonna bless you in the end. Now, if that child is a demon seed, then I don't know. Don't bring that spirit into your household.
You gotta pray over that one. You gotta pray over
You
that one.
gotta pray on it. You gotta pray on it. So we finna get into this next clip, y'all. I want to show y'all a couple pictures first. Before we get into this. Where is the pictures? This lady right here. This is her. She's a social worker. We're talking about social workers. We're talking about how they failed these kids. This ain't got nothing to do with it, though. There's nothing to do with it, but I'm just saying. But we have a social worker. She is no longer with us at this time. She was 56 years old. And she's no longer with us, Jason and everybody that's watching, because she knocked on the wrong door. Here we go.
Mourning a loss and fearing for their safety at the same time. Westchester County social workers are attending a vigil tonight after one of their own was beaten to death on the job. Tony Aiello first brought you this story last month, and he joins us now live from that vigil in White Plains tonight. Tony?
Christine, social service caseworker Maria Cotto loved to dance, and she loved the color pink, which is why so many of her colleagues here tonight are dressed in pink to honor her. Cotto died June 19th, weeks after she was beaten by a man after she mistakenly knocked on his door while trying to visit a DSS client's home. Tonight's memorial is focused on how she lived, serving those in need.
We don't want to think about what happened to Maria. We want to focus on the Maria that her friends knew, her colleagues knew, as well as her CSCA family knew.
Colleagues say Maria Cotto had a big heart and deep devotion to her career as a social worker. Her death at age 56, a devastating shock to everyone at the Department of Social Services. That is the Peekskill Police Department right over there, and this is where it happened. The criminal complaint details a horrific crime. Social worker Maria Cotto, punched and repeatedly kicked by a man wearing heavy boots, allegedly attacked May 14th after mistakenly knocking on his door. Before Cotto died on June 19th, 31-year-old Hasim Jenkins was charged with attempted murder and assault. A grand jury is expected to re-indict on murder charges soon.
we hope that Maria gets justice for what has happened to her, yes.
Social workers say they never know what to expect when they visit homes in the field. Since the attack, more are going out in pairs, and emergency funding is providing additional security escorts for those who request them.
We will continue to make sure that we work in conjunction with the county to provide the safety and health well-being for all of our members.
And she says the union is in ongoing discussions with Westchester County about safety in the field, including whether there's some technology out there, such as a remote panic button that might make these workers feel safer. In the meantime, the suspect remains in jail, held without bond. He's awaiting upgraded charges. We're told the attack was unprovoked and came without warning. Live in White Plains, Tony Aiello, CBS.
The rage that is within the rage that is within people, man, is beyond me. Sheesh. Sheesh.
It is not funny.
That's wild. My man's look, something on that man's spirit was on his heart.
The devil is on his spirit. He is a demon seed. A demon
that
seed.
Part.
Now, let me explain something right now. Let me just say this. And I'm going to let Jason talk. But let me just say this right here. Social services, DFACS, all them folks is coming out to your home. Let me get a little bit closer. They're coming to your home because of you. Because you ain't doing something right with your kids. No defects, none of them folks should be coming to your home.
Yeah.
When you decide to lay down and you found out that you was pregnant, whether he in the home or he ain't in the home, you should not have defects coming to your house. I don't care what the issue is. Now, sometimes, Jason, because women can be a little catty, they love drama. They'll do a little something for some change. And they will call defects on you. But it's something that you did to her that really pissed her off to call defects on you. Which probably don't fall in the range of being a good, awesome mother.
Mm.
And some women are just petty. First thing they go to. I get all that. But just let's remember, defects come to your home because of you. Not because of anybody else. Because you dropped the ball somewhere. Whether you like what I got to say, I really don't care. I really don't care. Because you dropped the ball somewhere for defects to be called to your home. Now, mental health issues. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got a loose screw. Whatever you want to call this man. He's still somebody's damn child.
Man.
That end up being a grown man. Y'all saw something. Whoever raised him. Y'all saw something wasn't right with this man. And y'all looked over it. Which is half of the damn world. Explicit language also allegedly. But which is half of this world. Y'all see something ain't right with y'all kids and you look over it. And then shit like this happens. This man had no right, no business, no nothing beating this woman like this. She was literally unrecognized when I saw her on one of the news broadcasts. Completely unrecognized. But at the end of the day, somebody birthed this man. Somebody birthed this monster. This crazy looking man. Couldn't get no haircut, no nothing. And they said, oh, he'll be all right. He 18 now. He grown. He got to get out of my house. He probably was just living with somebody, Jason. It probably wasn't even his house. They say you ain't supposed to judge a book by its cover. Go to hell. I'm judging today. I'm
Not you
judging
judging
today.
today.
I'm judging today. This is ridiculous. He beat this woman, knocked on the wrong door. I'm sure. I am sure this woman said, I'm sorry. Now, when she said, I'm sorry, I don't know. But I bet you believe before she took her last breath, she told this man, I'm sorry. He kicked her. Oh, Chewy. He kicked her in the head. She had brain damage allegedly. Like, this was so uncalled for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now
Definitely
y'all
not
want to
needed.
bring somebody else
Because
to
you could have
go.
just.
Go ahead.
Because he just could have said, "Oh no problem, close the door."
Close the door.
Went on about your day.
Yes. But what did hey Alita Mitchell is watching. Alita, this might be your first time commenting because I don't remember seeing your name. So thank you for watching. Please
Alita.
let us know where you're watching from.
That's
Just
Alita.
Alita. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. I ain't heard it in a long time, but Jason said that I literally pronounce names the way it is. I ain't heard it in a long time. But Jason will put me in my place later. He sure will. But please let everybody know where you're watching from later. But she says social workers working in the field always need some sort of protection. It's been looked over for so long. Yes. Like I've never even thought of it. I'm like, oh, they go out there, they go and check on the kids, they go and pick up the kids. But if you think about it,
it's dangerous.
all I can do is talking about me, talk about my community. You know what I'm saying? Peach Tea Time is for all communities. But when it comes down to me speaking, all I could do is tell what I know and about my black community. And in my black community, you ain't finna come over and pick up my damn kids. What I did wrong? You gonna have to fight me to get Trey and Kirsten up out this door. And I'm just saying, that's how it is in our community.
We do not condone violence on PGT time.
You could be high. No, I'm not speaking violence. But I'm just saying you could be drunk, you could be high, you could be whatever it is that you do on your spare time. You is not finna let defects or any other facts come and just say, knock, knock, knock. I'm here to get your kids. Okay. Unless they some badass kids. Unless they is bad. And you say, baby, we'll be outside waiting on you.
That part.
Come get them. We outside waiting on you, baby. Aleda says she's watching from Georgia. Aleda, please, since you're watching from Georgia, please make sure you attend the free event, the mall at Stonecrest. Stop the violence and domestic violence. That's gun violence and domestic violence. And 2929 Turner Hill Road, Lithonia, Georgia, 30038. And baby, we is in front of Foot Locker. Nah, not outside, baby. We is inside. Inside. People been
Not
asking me
outside.
that. People been asking me that. They're like, y'all outside? No.
No, it's hot.
No. They like me enough. And they said we could come inside.
That part. We ain't gotta be the outdoors ones no more.
Exactly. And later, we will be honoring 6 mothers who lost their child to gun violence. The last mother who we just added, which is the mother of Corey Leonard Jr., her son literally was just murdered on July 4th, the 4th of July. So make sure y'all come out, see what we have planned for these mothers. You will not, when I say it again, I say it again, you will not be disappointed. Okay. Now, Jason, we got to go into our Wednesday night commercial break. We are down to our last few clips. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Now, the devil been busy. The devil been busy, Jason. And, I still got a few things I got to do for the event. We got to get ready for Jason when he come for the event. Make sure Jason have a good time and everything besides the event. buying things that we're gonna give away. Or we may just be giving a hug. First
Yeah,
day.
that's it. Hugs and high fives.
So it's just a lot of things. I bought some flowers because I thought, okay, maybe the flowers will look nice if they're not real. Bought the flowers, they look a hot mess.
No, not a hot
When I
mess.
tell you I'm doing so much, and my printer broke today. My printer broke today, and so my computer guy had to come out here. He was out here for a minute. I mean, like for an hour, helping, trying to get this printer working. And I'm like, you know what? It ain't nothing but the devil that's just trying to intervene. But when the devil try to intervene, baby, I'm telling you, you step on it, step on it, step on it, step on it, and say, not today. You won't interfere today, and you
Not
continue
today.
on. Yes. So shout out to Tony that came out here, tried to fix my printing, didn't work, but at least he tried. So y'all make sure y'all check out Tony for your computer issues. For your computer issues and the printer too. He can help print, he can fix your printer if it don't have the same issue that I had. But check him out. Everything else, we gotta pay bills, baby. Here we go.
Having computer issues? Can't find a nearby computer store or tech? No need to worry, Computer Tech is a computer repair mobile service. Not in Georgia, no need to worry, Computer Tech can remote into your computer as well. Prices are starting as low as $40. Services are virus removal, data recovery, data transfer, hardware installation, software installation, computer tune-up, laptop and desktop, home and online. Contact 404-405-8515 and ask for Tony. And don't forget to tell them Ms. Peachy sent you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming, sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Peachy Tea Time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye.
The teenager accused of killing a local DJ was in court today, but this isn't his first run-in with law enforcement. No bond after being charged with capital murder. That's what was determined for 19-year-old Martravius Douglas. Now, Douglas was arrested at a Byram apartment complex yesterday in connection to the shooting death of 23-year-old Anthony Davis, also known as DJ Chu. Davis was shot and killed after suspects in two vehicles shot at one another near North State Street and Cedars of Lebanon Drive back in January. Douglas was also wanted in connection to the shooting death of Rotavius Greenfield. Greenfield was shot multiple times on Lake Trace Circle last week. These two murders happened while Douglas was out on bond in connection to another murder that happened back in 2022.
I am aware that he did cut his ankle monitor off once he made the news. Mr. Douglas has been charged with 2 additional homicides other than the one that he's out on capital murder for 1 homicide, which gives him a total of 3 homicides here in the city of Jackson. So it couldn't be a better day than yesterday and today. It's a great day for us.
Police are still searching for 18-year-old Aiden Mays, who's also wanted for capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Anthony Davis. If you have any information, you're encouraged to contact JPD or Crime Stoppers.
Okay, so here's my thing, Jason. They said it was a great day. No, it was a great day if y'all would have left him in there. And two other people would have been saved. Now, this boy was out on bond. Out on bond for capital.
That's crazy.
Like, what did he do to convince y'all that he need to be out on the ankle monitor? Like, and then when he cut it off, did y'all go looking for him right away? Or did y'all just say, oh, he cut it off? And now he done went and killed 2 other people. I don't get it, Jason.
I don't either.
Like, capital murder.
You know, why are you out on bond?
Exactly.
That don't make any sense to me that you on bond for what you done.
Like, what did this do?
But even then, knowing when he cut his ankle monitor off, there should have been a little bit more haste to try to find this person.
Thank you. But I want to know, did he smile at them? Did they say he was in college? Did they say that he worked for the National Guards? Whoever.
Like,
what was this guy just so good and known for that y'all decided he needs to be out on bond?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was he taking care of his kids? I'm sure he wasn't. Was the kids only in his custody? I'm sure they wasn't.
Right, exactly.
Like, what? Who is the judge that said we
Let us know. Let us know, please.
We need to know.
Because we might need to get that one off the bench. We need to get them off the bench.
Let me give y'all a word of advice to all the judges out there. If somebody kills somebody, and y'all know that he killed him, even if y'all wasn't there and y'all didn't see it and the trial ain't started and all that, but y'all got that feeling, oh, I know he must have did it.
Mm-hmm.
Word of advice. He can give a damn about a tether. He will walk with the tether on.
With on, right.
Like, that's nothing to him. A tether? Y'all lucky he cut it off. He can care less. Somebody probably told him, man, you better cut that off. Okay, I'll do it. But you better believe he was going to do it with or without.
Don't matter. Yeah, exactly.
Because he can care less at this point. Miss Joyce said, hey, Miss Joyce. She said the police need to create a task force to allow the police to remove the child from the home. I agree. She's talking about the last clip, y'all.
Yep.
I agree 100%. 100%. All right, y'all. Let's get into our last story for the night. This was very crazy to me. Is this it? Hold on. Okay, let's just hit play. Here we go.
A teen is in custody accused in 3 separate murder cases. 19-year-old Martravius Douglas is in jail without bond this evening. He's charged with murder following a deadly shooting on Lake Trace Circle. Officers arrested him yesterday at the Spring Lake Apartments in Byram. Police believe that he killed Roytavius Greenfield last Wednesday. JPD discovered that he's a suspect in 2 more cases. The police say that they're glad he's off the streets.
It's a great day. Yesterday was a great day for not just only the city of Jackson, but for the citizens of Jackson. Mr. Douglas has been charged with 2 additional homicides, and other than the one that he's out on capital murder for 1 homicide, which gives him a total of 3 homicides here in the city of Jackson.
Police say Cameron Lee, who is also 19 years old, is also charged in the murder of Roytavius Greenfield.
We got another clip, y'all. We got another clip. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Here it is right here. This is the family. The family that mourns the death of the security guard. So here we go.
Again tonight with a 12 News exclusive. One family doing their best to cope with the loss of their loved one after he was shot and killed while on duty as a security guard at a South Jackson gas station.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is a new clip. This is a new clip. This is not attached to the other clip. Okay. This is 3 more other kids. So this is crazy. Everything just gone out of control. So this is a new clip about a security guard. So here we go.
And tonight with a 12 News exclusive. One family doing their best to cope with the loss of their loved one after he was shot and killed while on duty as a security guard at a South Jackson gas station.
12 News' Tia McKenzie joins us in the studio after speaking with Roy Love's wife. Tia?
Yeah, Katina Love has been married to her husband for more than a decade and describes him as a hard worker with a heart for people. She says he worked at the M&M Food Express gas station on Cooper Road for more than 10 years, adding it brought excitement to his day to ride his bike to and from work. She recalls him leaving the house to head to work just like any other day, not knowing that was the last time she would see her husband. 60-year-old Roy Love was shot and killed by 3 teens Monday morning around 1:30 after stealing Love's gun. Katina Love became emotional as she described the moment police arrived at her home to inform her that her husband had been murdered.
But to know somebody was just taken from you, that's a whole different kind of pain and hurt. But I know we'll get through it, but it's just a hard thing. It's something I wouldn't wish on no one, to have to face that and have to deal with that. Just with that whole, like I said, I'm still see myself going to the door looking for him. His dog, they still looking for him. It's just something that you never would have thought would have happened.
17-year-old Trent Wooten, 17-year-old Zaylon Norton, and 16-year-old Kadarius Cohen have been charged with capital murder. Bond was denied for the 3 teens. Later at 5 p.m., we'll have the full story in a 12 News exclusive. Walt?
All right, Jason. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm so used to the way I do the show. And things are a little different now. But Jason, these are 3 young men. Neither one of them was over the age of 21. Let's add that. And they shot this security guard. Basically, they walked up to him, apparently, and tried to steal his gun. So this lets me know this probably how a lot of these kids is getting these guns and everything. But they stole his gun and they didn't make it. They didn't make it out. Jason, you was a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
For how long? How long was you a security guard?
10, 15 years.
10, 15 years. How do you feel listening to this?
So I've never been an armed security guard, so I'm not too, that's a whole different ball game, when you're carrying. But
what was you doing? Hold on, go back. You got to explain that to us. You can't just say that.
Well,
so how on Friday, what was that? Friday at the Knicks?
Sure.
And they called them flashlight cops.
Right. All right.
So
let's say it this way. So when you look at it in the perspective of probably what he was doing, he's considered a level 3 security, right? And level 3 meaning that they can carry a firearm. Level 2, you won't be able to carry a firearm, and then the level 1 would be someone that's like basically patrolling in a car and driving around the grounds of that sort. Someone of a very entry level aspect of it, and I'm guessing since this was a convenience store, this must have been a high traffic convenience store, and the owner was probably tired of his stuff getting stolen by people. So they typically hire someone of the neighborhood that probably have previous experience or that carry, what I'm saying? And he was one of them that, probably was a part of the community, probably lived right down the street. If he was obviously not too far, if he was in a bike, he can ride his bike to work. You know what I'm saying? He's not far. You feel me? And with that, these young kids in these areas, they watch him. So if he's there every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, They know his schedule. They know when he's gonna be there. They know what he has, and they're gonna do what they need to do to get what he has and what he's holding. I did security in nightclubs and personal security, so that's quite different from what he was doing. The gentleman that lost his life sadly is quite different. So there's two different worlds. I can't really speak to what and why and how in his world, but all I can really know is like I've been in those I've been in that life. I know that. I know like I've been in places. They have them in. They probably got them in Atlanta all around in the hood. You know what I mean? You're gonna have somebody that's gonna help protect that spot because that's the community spot. That's the neighborhood spot. Like we want to keep the neighborhood safe, and this is how we're gonna do it. Keep our people in here, and instead of bringing somebody else in and that kind of stuff. But that's the reason why I kind of got out of it. Even in the nightclub aspect, I got out of it because of these young kids. These young kids are, the new word is crash out. They quick to crash out. They are quick to just say, fuck it. I don't matter. So I don't care if I live or not. So they'll be willing to do any and everything to prove a point. They feel like their word is more important than or their ego is more important than their life. And they're willing to put that on the line for it. Absolutely everything. When that's not the case for me. Like, dude, you can be right. Let me just go home tonight. I don't. You feel me? You can have whatever you want. Like look, all this I can buy again. You can take my gun, you can take my shoes, you can take my clothes. I can walk home buck booty naked as long as I walk home. So I can get all this back again. You know what I'm saying? And I just won't come around this way because y'all too ruthless for me. I don't have a point to prove.
I get that. But at the end of the day, you was hired whether you was concealing a weapon or you wasn't concealing a weapon. You was hired to protect everybody in that building.
Correct.
The man at the gas station that did have a pistol, he was hired to protect everybody that walked in and out that gas station.
Absolutely. Correct? More importantly, the staff and the store itself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this whole thing is. You were hired to protect. Mm-hmm. Now, with you, for example, you didn't have a gun, but they still hired you to protect. So they looked at you and was like, okay, he can fight. He can beat somebody down.
I mean,
but he can't kill nobody or something.
Well, when I did private, I carried. Right when I did private, I carried. I didn't carry all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, for the most part, it would be off of physicality, right? It would be off that he's a bigger person. It's going to be a harder, thing to do than if it was a smaller person, right? It is off of what it looked like for sure.
Okay. Was there times at the club that you felt like you needed a pistol, a musketeer?
A musketeer,
yeah. A musketeer, and you was like, why they ain't let me carry?
No, I could carry. I could carry in the club. I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think it was that important because we also had pat down. We had people in the front to alleviate that issue. However, that always didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, there were times where I needed it and I didn't have it. But God bless me not to be in harm's way.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Would you go back to being in security?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My daughters need me more.
The main reason that you wouldn't go back.
My daughters need me more than people needing to be protected. That's okay, because it's basically babysitting. You know what I'm saying? That's all security really is in the nightclub aspect is babysitting. I'm babysitting people not to overreact and over respond to something silly or maybe something crucial. And try to keep them safe from themselves and others. And that I feel I've done enough of in my life. And I have children that I, need to really instill in. So I need to be here for that.
Great answer. Great answer. Well, we're finna get into this last clip on this topic. And then when we come back, we got one more clip for the night. Okay? So here we go.
Chief Joseph Wade of the Jackson Police Department is looking into other ways to combat crime, especially after a 60-year-old security guard was killed in South Jackson this morning by 3 teenagers. 12 News' Jalen Anderson has more on what Chief Wade is hoping to change.
16-year-old Kadarius Cohen, 17-year-old Zaylin Norton, and 17-year-old Trent Wooten are now charged with capital murder after killing 60-year-old Roy Love at the M&M Food Express on Cooper Road. Chief Wade is calling for parents to do more.
You're talking about this incident happening at 1:30 a.m. That's 2 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old out committing a capital murder. We have to do a better job as parents. We have to do a better job as parents to know the whereabouts of our 16 and 17-year-olds. These individuals were not in a vehicle, they were on foot. All right, one was on a bicycle. You know, I saw the surveillance footage. It was all captured. The homicide, the killing of this man trying to do his job was all captured on video.
Chief Wade now looks to future cases like these in hopes that his counterparts in the courtroom will charge the parents in addition to their child who commits violent crimes like today.
So it's something that I will continue to look at as far as holding parents accountable, but I will need the support of our criminal justice system. Even if I charge them, they have to be prosecuted. So it's a conversation that we will have to have with our district attorney's office to see if it's something that they're willing to do as we move forward. But at some point, we've got to draw a line in the sand. Hey, you have got to be held accountable for the actions of your child. Your child just took this man's life. A 60-year-old man just trying to make a living for his family is no longer here.
If the suspects had not been caught quickly, Wade says the weapons they had could have been used to commit other murders and tie into a larger problem the city of Jackson has.
We have to be honest, and I'm going to continue to beat the drum about this as long as I'm the chief of police. We have a gang issue here in the city of Jackson. We have a gang issue here in the city of Jackson, and we have to address these issues. We have to lean into them. We have to seek resources to deal with them, because we're going to continue to have these type of incidents if we don't, address the real issue. And we're seeking help and assistance from the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Chief Wade says he is thankful for citizens who helped get those bad actors off the streets before they committed another crime. In Jackson, Jalen Anderson, 12 News.
Now, if your child is 16, I'm even go back further, 14, because it's 14-year-olds, even back further than that. But we're just going to start with 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, and I'm even going 18. Because there's so many mamas and daddies out there that say just because they're 18, that don't mean they grown. They still got a lot of learning to do, So 14 through 18. If your child is out trying to steal a gun or have a gun, a mouse tool, that mean they into something. That mean they want to or may possibly kill somebody and take somebody's life. If you know this is going on, get your child up off these streets. Find a way to get them up off these streets. Because this is the thing. Yeah, they might be in danger of killing somebody, but guess what? They might be in danger of somebody killing them.
That part.
So you have to make sure that you are in tune with your kids. Watch these cell phones. Watch what they're watching on these cell phones. Check their text messages. Check their DMs. Like, what is they gonna do to you?
Beat your ass.
They gonna be mad.
Nah, you can't. Nah. See, this is kind of where I like, even at a young age, I hear where you coming from, but I really feel that some parents are losing because and I find myself, and I can't speak for everyone, but I'll find myself stuck like I got to get stuff done because X, Y, and Z, and I'm giving them the tablet, and then for a good moment of time, I don't know what they're watching, I don't know what they're listening to, but if I'm paying attention to it, I can get that and clean that up quickly and have those kind of conversations. But I feel that some parents are. Well, no, what I'm saying is I feel that.
Hold on. I am what is the word I'm trying to use? I don't know. But I'm one of them people too. I'm trying to get everything done for PGT time. I'm trying to make sure this event together. Here go y'all go. There go y'all phones. There go y'all tablets. Just let me get this done.
Facts.
So I'm not saying that I'm just old as shit and I ain't doing that too. I'm talking to myself just as well.
Well, yeah. I hear you.
You still have to check their devices. That they don't get no privacy.
Right.
They don't get to just do whatever they want to do on these phones and these tablets, and we not check. If me and you preach to the other people to do it, then eventually we gonna pick up on it, and they gonna pick up on it too. You see what I'm saying?
I do, but where I'm getting at is even though with us doing all that, sometimes we still get carried away and miss the small things that started to change them. And then it gets easier for us to be like, go do this, go do that, because we're trying to do this and this, because they're already putting off the look of they got it together. So once they got it together, we allow them to continue to mold themselves. And then that's what happened. They get around friends, they get around other influences that allow them to think that this is okay to do. And a lot of it comes down to music too, right? Music and things that they're ingesting, the TikToks and the Instagrams and all the little things that are adding into the character that they are, to think that it's okay to kill someone, to think that, oh, it's Fortnite, they'll just go to the lobby and they'll come back. No, that's not happening, right? And even if the people do, like, even if these young people do know that, yeah, they're never coming back, they think it's okay. Like, after a while, I started listening to Fulio Tulio, or something, that's his name, or something of that nature, young man that just passed away. Before he passed, he sat and made songs about people that he, that he unalived. And now you're getting stuck, and you're stuck in this cycle, and you're not caring about whether you make it to 22 or 23. That is not, I grew up in Detroit, and that's not to say that it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's an inner city to where a lot of times dreams don't get to say that, like a lot of people don't get to say, like, I want to make it to 50, 60, 70, 80. I can tell you honestly, in my youth, I was like, shit, I ain't gonna make it past 60, or who does that? You know what I'm saying? Until I actually had to go out and live life. And then I noticed that, oh shit, there's like my daughters have a grandfather that's 94 years old.
Oh,
94 years old and fully here and active. You know what I'm saying? And willing to see his great grandchild, like shit like that. Like this is his. That's why I'm like, damn, I need that in my life. Like, I get to see that. And I don't think that a lot of these children see that, because they are losing friends and family at such a young age. So the want and need for life isn't there. Like, they're in the concrete. How many of these kids probably see flowers grow? Like, it may not make sense right now to you when I say it, but like, a lot of them don't see color and flowers to know that there is other stuff out there that is happening in this world that you can go ahead and experience. Everything isn't hot and ready's. Everything isn't chopped cheese Subways. Like, damn, go get a dragon fruit. Go get something like, get more life, but they have to see that to know that it's possible for them to reach it. But if they don't see that, because all they're ingesting is 21 Savage, they're ingesting Chief Keef and drill music. So now they don't know that, you know what I mean? They don't know that other stuff is out there for them to experience, but what has already been put in front of them.
Exactly.
And then,
Go ahead.
I think that's where the loss is. So when we look at these 16-year-old kids, man, they know that they got to keep a tool on them. They know that's the cool thing. They know that they carry the hammer. You know what I'm saying? They that's their power. You know what I mean? And if they lose their life, oh well. What else I got to live for? What else? What other thrills am I gonna have in life? People don't already expect me to make it because I have a kinky hair, brown skin, and I sag my pants. They don't think I'm gonna make it anyway. But no one ever shows them or tells them different. But then when they are showed that or told different via the social internet or the social media and the internet, guess what? They're simps. They're lame. Oh, you lame for not sagging your pants. Oh, you lame and you a simp for wanting to have something different or wanting more out of your life. Are you a lame because you know computer stuff? You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like or beg and forgive not that they gay. Like, damn, oh, you gay. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that's fighting against these young kids that sometimes we don't see and they don't talk to us about. But if we slow it down enough to where we actually have to talk to them, no tablets, no phones, no internet, and we unplug from the matrix, we'll start finding out a bunch of shit.
And you just said out your mouth, no tablets, no phones. That's all I'm saying, Jason. At the end of the day, the parents need to be parents. Watch these phones. This is like the key thing right now to kids is phones, tablets, computers. They're getting everything off of here as far as from what we see. Either they're getting off of there or they're getting it from the parents, which is just doing whatever the hell they want to do because they think their kids are still a baby.
Whew, come on, Chop. Chop said, I just read this in front of me. Yeah, Chop, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't saying it. They ain't saying none of that at all because they know that their kids was babies and they don't feel like these kids is going to grow up and see what they watching.
You know what? It was funny, right? I was, and this might be
up here for a reason because we're going to talk about that too.
It goes into this. This is the reason why I remember what it was. It was a meme going around for a long time, and it was a little girl that was doing something, and the mama was like, Kristen, you better stop it before I take away your tablet. She said, and then do what? Watch me? Help me read a book? Like be a mom? And the mom just stood there like, she was like, yeah, that's what I thought. And so it was kind of like a play on that because it was like, yeah, so yeah, you're going to take all this stuff away from me, but then what are you going to do? Now you're going to be a parent? Right? Like, so it was a very creative way, but then it's something that is interesting because Chop said it right here. We got to watch our own screen time and our cell phones, especially Apple, tells you that. I get a report at the end of the week on a Sunday, and if I'm above, like they'll tell me like you've used your phone 30% more than you did last week. I'm like, ugh. But then I also work off of my phone. But I'm able to see what it is. It shows me in color graphs, whether it's like blue for social media, yellow for productive, red for photo. Like it shows you what you're using the most of, and it shows you day by day. So it's like, damn. All right, man. Let me tap in a bit. Now I know that. Right? It is.
I just happened to scroll up on it. And it showed me, and I'm like,
oh, this is how much I'm using this bitch.
Like, when did I have time for my kids?
Yeah,
and I'm just being honest. Like, when did I have time for my kids? When did I have time to sit and play a game with them? When did I have time to just sit down and say, hi, how you doing? How was your day today? How did I have time with my husband? If I've been on this phone for these many hours. Because like Jason said, it will tell you. All you got to do is go to the phone, go to your settings. It will tell you. And I assure you, if you're anything like me, you'll be surprised.
You'll be surprised.
Jason too. You'll be surprised.
Oh no, I see mine. I see mine.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just we're not doing anything and we're on these phones all this time. I can go on my computer and get clips, but it's just so much convenient from my phone because I'm just sitting wherever I'm sitting at. I'd rather just go on my phone and try to find some clips. You know, so we gotta look into all that. So Wendell Chops, you are correct. You know, don't just monitor the kids, monitor ourselves just as well. Make sure that we are putting in enough time to where we can still spend time with our kids and ask them what's going on. You know, if you don't use your phone, and iPhone may tell you, if they say you've been on your phone 20 hours, have fun. And
You know what? You know what another thing is. You want to know another thing? It is just real random, and I don't know. I could be. It's just real random, right? We're kids. We're
He's smiling.
We're 80s babies, right? If you're 80s babies or late 70s babies,
90s. I'm 90s. I'm 70s.
That's what I say. Late 70s, 80s babies. You're gonna understand this when we were growing up in our age range, right? In our space, like the things that we were watching as primetime television was Family Matters, was The Cosby Show, was Tim the Two Man Taylor and all these different shows, right? And then even if we watch I can remember watching like crime shows, it was Law and Order, it was First 40 Cops but it wasn't anything like they have now. Like I don't think that there's like if children have to watch TV and they can go to YouTube or Netflix or Hulu, and they can stream these ultra violent shows. Like say for instance, if I'm 15, 16 or younger, I got access to BET, or not BET, but Stars. I can watch all of Power as if they were watching it for, you know what I mean? Like the Cosby Show. So it's the things that they watch that are also still engaging them into wanting to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to go ahead and get this money and be like Ghost.
Y'all looking for text messages, Messenger, DMs. But watch what they're downloading to their phones as well. Because Jason is right. Every episode of Ghost
is out there.
It had a sex scene.
Had a sex scene, had a murder scene.
Why your child done came up pregnant. It is not funny. It's not funny at all.
No, but it's real. But it's real. That's real though.
It's real.
That's how they're getting sex education. You feel me?
They ain't giving it to them in school. At least not a lot of the schools in the United States. They ain't giving sex education the right way. Right way. We got to make sure we add that the right way.
The right way.
Exactly. Well, y'all, we finna get into this last clip for the night. I got some things I have to do tonight, and we are at 10:30. So we were supposed to have been done at 10 o'clock. Sorry, Jason.
I mean, that's all right.
I know. It'll be hard, especially when me and Jason have so much that we have to say just as well. Because we're not just doing this just for us. We're doing this for y'all too. You know, some of the things we come up with, y'all probably was thinking it in y'all heads. And y'all like, finally somebody done said it. So this happened at the main event. They don't have this place everywhere, Jason. I don't even know if they have it there in Minnesota.
All right.
But
I
they
haven't
do
heard
have
it
here in ATL. And to be honest, it's just like adult Chuck E. Cheese, basically. That's what it is. An adult Chuck E. Cheese. Kids can't, I mean, they can come, but you wouldn't want to bring your kids. You know, alcohol beverages is being sold. And to be honest, it is majority adults in here. But it's fun. It's fun. You can be a kid again. But of course, where grown folks is at, somebody got to act the fool. But Jason, this was different. So we on Jason ass tonight with that security guard. Here we go.
Right, exactly.
On your news later, a security guard is charged with the death of a fellow security guard while on the job at a family event center. 44-year-old Richard Lewis is charged with first-degree murder after police say he shot and killed James Redmond over the use of a metal detector. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. WREG Shay Arthur is live tonight with the latest on what she's learned about this case. And Shay, fill us in. What did you find out?
Greg, Stephanie, as you can imagine, this shooting leaving so many left stunned tonight. Main Event, it really just opened a short time ago. That's several hours later than it normally does this afternoon, this evening. The parking lot here is quiet, much quieter than it was last night. Of course, tonight records show while the shooting might have been over the usage of a metal detector, the two men have known each other for a while. A crime scene Monday night, flashing police lights, the last thing you would expect to see when visiting a spot created for family fun, following a shooting at Main Event. The person police say pulled the trigger on his coworker, 44-year-old Richard Lewis, was also tasked with the job of keeping visitors safe as a security guard. Tonight, his victim has been identified as James Redman, a fellow security guard. In new records, we're learning about the moments leading up to the shooting. A fellow employee at Main Event told detectives Lewis became angry earlier in the day when he learned Redman would be working Monday night, saying, "If Redman walks up on me, I'm gonna blow his expletive off." Later in the evening, the two had an argument about the use of a metal detector on people coming into the business. About 10 minutes later, witnesses said they heard shots. Lewis was seen standing over Redman, who had been shot in the head, telling another coworker, "He came at me. I had to do it." No one answered at an address listed for Lewis when we went to try and learn more about him today. But we did check with the state of Tennessee and cannot find an active armed security guard license. Tuesday afternoon, when the business is normally open, customers were turned away.
They were like, "We're not open right now."
Shocked by the news, 2 security guards were involved in a shooting.
That was surprising.
Stephanie, Greg, we reached out to Main Event multiple times for a comment on the situation. So far, we have yet to hear back. And last check, Lewis is in jail tonight with no bond. For your news leader, we're live in Cordova tonight. Shay Arthur.
Y'all don't give a damn either. You just gonna take your ass up there anyway.
Oh yeah, they in trouble. They in trouble. They in trouble. 100% they in trouble.
And they should be in trouble. They should be. This was not with a security guard and some random person that just come up acting a fool.
Well, also what I would think though, because this is probably a chain, and it's probably in a heavy urban area. My guess.
And then they gonna put that other girl on there.
Well, where I'm getting at is that it's close. It's probably close to an urban area. Yeah. And what I mean by that is probably a lot of us or a lot of people of urban activity, I would want to put in. I hate using it this way. Will come in there. You know what I'm saying? They probably won't even, but it probably didn't look like us either. You know what I'm saying? It's in Tennessee. It can look like a wide range of people. But where I'm getting at is that there's a good chance that those police or those security guards weren't really a part of the company, right? That's not a position for Main Event. Like Main Event is not going to probably hire them. This is my guess. I'm totally guessing. I could completely be wrong, but they're probably not going to hire them on to say that this is a space. This is probably getting paid under the table. This is probably getting paid, you know what I'm saying, to keep them safe, right? Keep the people safe, but it's not a part of Main Event as a totality. So that's why they like, oh man, we gotta scramble to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do? Because it wasn't a random person. It was employee on employee.
Exactly.
You know, and they probably don't need firearms on them. You know what I mean? When working there, especially because that's a family restaurant. And it's probably right on the very front when you walk in. There's no guns are allowed on the premises. So why is it that the person that supposedly worked for us have a firearm when there's no firearms that are supposed to be on premises?
Exactly.
So that's gonna be the issue.
Yeah, a big issue.
Yep.
A big issue.
But again, young man versus old man. Old man probably would tell him like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is how you do it. X, Y's, and Z's. Young man ain't want to hear it. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I've been doing this, old man. Old man, like, look, I'm just trying to help, man. Come back near me again talking all this thing, rang. I'm gonna go ahead and old man, like, man, you ain't about to do nut pop. I can see that happening. That's exactly what it was.
You know exactly how to put it.
That's exactly how I see it going. I've seen this plenty of times. Yeah.
Exactly. So y'all, that was the end of the clip for tonight. I got a special surprise. We gonna keep it going. Jason, I know Jason got to go because he has to do his show tonight. So I completely get it. But Pooley decided that he's gonna go to sleep. He tired. And I'm wide awake. So there is a video that I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of it first. Before Jason get off here. But this video I really wanted to show tonight. But look at her. Jason, let's look.
Man, I don't know what's about to go down.
You don't know. When I tell y'all, this video is 45 minutes long. And I'm finna show it tonight. If
oh, jeez.
Yep. If y'all want to tune in. I do not do this on the regular at all. But this video was good from the beginning to the end. It bothered me. It struck a nerve. I'm be honest, it struck a nerve. It showed me how black people, not us, but ninjas, how they act when the police come around. I don't care how drunk you is, how high you is, whatever you do on your own time. But when police come around, baby, you try to straighten up as much as you can. Now, some people can't straighten up. Jason, some people cannot straighten up. And this is that video. Well, people can't straighten up. They act ignorant.
Right.
They act a fool. Everybody could have went to jail tonight on this particular night. This happened here in Georgia. So I'm not going to say too much on it. But what I am about to do, I'm going to end this broadcast so Jason can do what he do on CTV radio. Get his grind on and everything. But I want to show this video. And if I don't show it tonight, y'all would not see it. But I got to tell y'all, if y'all is up for tonight, you definitely want to see this. If you are on Roku TV right now, please log off of Roku TV and watch this clip. Again, this is a clip how ninjas act when things go down. Things.
Which one you gonna pick?
When things go down, that the grown folks need to be aware and be like, okay, this is how it's gonna end, this is how it's gonna go. But these folks is in the black community and they acting a fool. The kids ain't got no respect for nobody. Polices are there. A daddy got to be called out. Like everything was just completely out of control. And when things boiled down, it's sad that these black adults could not be black adults and do what they had to do to make sure that these kids and everybody else was safe. So when I tell y'all this video is so worth watching, I'm gonna play a little bit and then we're gonna end the broadcast and I'll be coming right back with this video. So here you go a little bit right now. Jason, this is gonna make you want to stay, but I know you gotta do your thing, but it's a good one. Here we go, y'all. Explicit language, explicit language. Shout out to crime and all.
How many of y'all are there in the house?
Stay here, bro.
Hey,
they got bindings on.
What's going on? Huh? Hold on. Okay. Okay, so who called?
Man. Then what happened? Then
look how drunk she is, Jason.
See my nerves so bad. I'm just shook up, man.
Okay. Man. So what happened?
It's too much shit going on over here. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's that shit that way, this shit that way, that shit.
Okay, so do they belong over here?
Everybody, I don't know who brought it.
Who lives here?
Let me get on.
See, Jackson, that's the moment. Hold on, we're gonna pause it right there. We're gonna pause it right there. That's the moment when you are so drunk, but you realize, oh shit, I'm talking to the police.
Let me get the owner. Let me get the owner.
I ain't the owner. I don't know who these folks is.
Oh, I about out. Not me. Not me.
You will not take me to jail tonight. Let me get out of here. But I want y'all to know I'm about to end this broadcast, start it again, so that y'all can see this video. And that same exact woman that y'all just saw, literally tried to fight the police officer. The woman that's talking. Literally tried to fight her. And they had to damn near drag her in the house so she don't go to jail. And let me add, everybody that was in that household, Jason, had to come out that house. Everybody had to come out. And y'all gonna see why. Because I'm coming right back. Okay? I'm coming right back. Don't worry about it. Y'all finna see this. Jason is out of here. We love
Peace.
y'all
Love
so
you.
much. Thank
We'll
y'all
see
for
y'all
joining
again.
tonight. We have one more show until the event. We got one more show. I do not think, to be honest, I'm just being honest. I do not think that we will have scheduled shows next week because I really, really want to make sure everything is on point for the event and make sure everything is on point for Jason to come from Minnesota all the way to the ATL. So, Jason, he knows from last time, I want to make sure that he has a very, very pleasant and comfortable visit here to the ATL. And I also now want to make sure that you guys have a great, great event that's going on August 10th, 12 to 3 p.m. So we're going to be doing a lot of lives, a lot of lives, a lot of lives. Not on StreamYard, but just on our phones as far as Facebook and Instagram. So make sure y'all tune in whenever y'all see us go live. You definitely want to tune in. But we're gonna make sure that Jason have a great time when he come this time as well. And also we're gonna make sure that you guys have a great time at the event. So I may not be able to do scheduled shows, but baby, I'm popping in. I'm popping in. I'm popping in. So if y'all been following me, you love what PGT Time is doing, that means that y'all gonna know each and every time that we go live on StreamYard. So make sure y'all tune in at that time. But I do not believe that anything will be scheduled. There will not be a family next week, just like it wasn't a family this week. It's a lot planning an event. And Jason will
Absolutely.
tell you that as well. It is a lot. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure that PGT Time and PGT Time Foundation Inc. is represented the right
Properly.
way.
Absolutely.
Properly. So I gotta do my thing. So we are out of here. We will be right back. Right back. Give me like less than 5 minutes. And we will be right back. It will not be scheduled. Anything like that. Y'all just gonna get the notification. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Jason, is there anything that you want to say? We don't have a family this time.
All
So
right. Yeah. Right. Come rock with you, man. Pop out with your boy. If you guys looking for new music, new entertainment, new source of independent artists, and like I said, newfound music, come tap in with us at CTV Radio everywhere. If you go to ctvradio.live, go to the socials. You can follow us on all platforms. Come rock with us, man. We have a good time.
all right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know we share nothing but love here on PGT Time for everybody. Everybody. I will be on an interview. Yes, I'll be being interviewed. And plus for the event just as well. On Pep Talk Tay show on Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And then I will also, and this is all to promote the event, Jason. This is all to promote the event. I'll be on Pep Talk Tay. Y'all will see the link and all that, and I might even make a flyer and all that on Saturday, 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. And then I will be back again on live with Sunshine. Sunshine. Yeah, that's my jam. But I love Sunshine. But baby, it's hits 92.3, baby. I'm going back home, baby. I'm going
It
back
is.
home. His 92.3. The real definition of internet radio, baby. So I will be on Sunshine's platform. It will be a morning show. So make sure y'all tune in for that. I will give y'all the information. We are trying to see if I can stream it on my platform just as well. Hopefully Jason will be able to help me with that. But hopefully we'll be able to get it streamed on my platform. And I want y'all to watch. I want y'all to see. This is to promote the event. These people have been knowing me for a while now. So ain't no telling what they gonna ask me. And all I'm gonna do is tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. So thank you to Sunshine and thank you to Pep Talk Tay for allowing me to be on their platform. I'm so excited and cannot wait. But until then, hopefully I'll see y'all on Friday when me and my husband talking about love and relationships. Okay, so make sure y'all tune in for that. For those that ride or die hardcore fans of PGT time, make sure y'all come back in about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna show y'all this crazy video. All right, Jason, bye. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye. You supposed to say you love me too, good.
Oh, love you. Love you. I thought I said that. My bad. I'm out of here, man. Peace.
I love you guys. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all know y'all gotta listen to my babies. Here they go.
Return, please return. Please return. Please return. Please return. Thank you for